You tuned in to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
This news just coming in. The golf legend involved in another rollover crash and another DUI arrest today. It all happened in his hometown of Jupiter Island, Florida. The charge coming after police say he flipped his Land Rover in a crash on what you can see as a residential street. Woods had been weighing a return to the Masters next month and had just competed this week in a new indoor golf league. It is, of course, his second rollover accident after a 2021 incident near Los Angeles, and his second DUI charge as well after a previous arrest in Jupiter back in 2017. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavides leads us off from Martin County Jail in Stuart, Florida. Christian, good evening.
Tony, good evening. Tiger Woods is currently being held here at the Martin County Jail. He's going to spend at least 8 hours in jail. Police say that just after 2 p.m., he struck a maintenance vehicle, rolled his SUV, and crawled through the passenger door. These stills from Jupiter Island show Tiger Woods' black SUV on its side. Police say the 50-year-old golf legend was speeding when his Land Rover clipped a pickup truck and rolled over.
Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment. They did several tests on him.
Authorities say Woods was arrested for DUI and taken into custody. Police say he took a breathalyzer test but refused a urine test. Neither Woods or the other driver suffered any injuries.
Had there been somebody moving in the opposite direction, we would not be having a conversation saying there was no injuries. This could have been a lot worse.
Do you remember being asleep in the car? You don't?
In 2017, Woods was found sleeping in his black Mercedes in Jupiter, Florida.
A black Mercedes. Stopped in the right-hand lane.
Once out of the car, Woods had a hard time keeping his eyes open. Officers asked him to recite the alphabet.
A, B, C, D.
He was arrested for DUI. 5 years ago, Woods rolled his car on a California highway and sustained serious injuries. The arrest comes just days after Woods competed in an indoor golf tournament where he was asked about plans to compete in the Masters next month. He declined to answer. Woods was alone in his breathalyzer test, determined that there was no alcohol involved, but he refused that urine test. We reached out to representatives for Woods, but we have not heard back.
Was identified to be Mr. Tiger Woods. Our DUI investigators came to the scene here, and Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment. They did several tests on him. Of course, he did explain the injuries and the surgeries that he had. We did take that into account. But they did do some in-depth roadside tests, and when it was determined, he was placed under arrest and taken to the Martin County Jail. At the Martin County Jail, and even on scene, we really weren't suspicious of alcohol being involved in this case, and that proved to be true at the jail. So Mr. Woods did a breathalyzer test, blew triple zeros, but when it came time for us to ask for a urinalysis test, he refused, and so he's been charged with DUI, with property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test. In the crash, no one was injured. Mr. Woods did not seem to be injured at all, and the other gentlemen were not injured. Shortly again before 2, the pressure cleaner truck pulling a trailer, a small trailer, out of the road. As he was trying to move to the side of the road, the Land Rover overtook him at the last minute, swerved to avoid a collision, but clipped the back end of the trailer of the pressure cleaner apparatus, listed to the side, and then rolled.
What up, my people? Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. First of all, shout out to the legend, Tiger Woods. He single-handedly did so much. Like, he progressed and had so many more people watching golf and into golf and made people golf fans just by him being so great and being the person that he is and being black in a mostly white sport, right? Even not even just black people. Like he got white people into golf too. People that didn't watch golf that were white, right? Like my grandfather, he's Greek. God rest his soul. He was the biggest Tiger Woods fan. He didn't watch golf at all until Tiger Woods became a professional golfer. After that, he watched every single match. He became a golf fan because of Tiger Woods. And that's the effect that Tiger Woods had. He did like what Tony Hawk did for skating, Tiger Woods did for golf. He even had it. Both of them even had their own video games. I think Tiger Woods might still have his own video game, and Tony Hawk. But yeah, he did a lot for golf. Even me myself, he got me into watching golf, and because I had no interest in golf until I learned about Tiger Woods. So shout out to him first of all. It's sad to see that. Now, if y'all don't know, he had just did the indoor. It was on ESPN. It was going viral. Tiger Woods did this indoor golfing event, right? And I was like, dang, Tiger Woods. I seen that. I was like, oh shit, Tiger Woods back on the scene, competing a little bit. And then they asked him about the Masters. He didn't answer, right? He looks like he's in good shape. He looks like you could tell he's been working out. He's a lot bigger, not a lot bigger, but he's bigger. You could tell he's in good shape. So I seen that, and then literally the next day. Or the same day, I forget, I can't remember, but I think it was the next day after that, or it might have been the same day. This happens. He rolls his truck, and he gets arrested for a DUI. Now, if he just had one DUI, like anybody can get one DUI. Like anybody, like regular people go out and they get DUIs. They might get caught one day where they went out to the club and they're driving home and they're still a little drunk, right? Anybody can get one. But when you get like multiple in a row, or you have multiple, that's when it's a problem, right? Because at that point, when you have multiple DUIs, and we're talking not two, he got three. He had one from 2017, one from 2021, and now this one, right? So now it's a pattern. This is a repeated problem that something he's taking, whatever he's taking, and I don't think it's alcohol because they said he blew a triple zeros. They took him to the he knew he didn't drink, right? See, like when you know you didn't do something, you're gonna. And I'm an addict. If y'all don't know, I've drank before, all that, right? It's not my drug of choice though, but I've been in situations to where it might have looked like I was drunk and, oh, you want to give me a breathalyzer? Yeah, go ahead. Because I know I didn't drink, but because I know what I did take is not going to show up on a breathalyzer, right? And that's what I believe Tiger Woods did, because he looked, when they came onto the scene, the cop said he looked impaired. It seemed like he was impaired. So the first thing they're going to think is, okay, that might be alcohol. So let's do some tests, some alcohol tests, see if he's a drunk, right? Well, when he got down to the station, he blew in the breathalyzer. It came back nothing, 000, but he's looking impaired. So then they're like, all right. So he blew. He looks impaired, like something is wrong with him. He probably was slurring his words or acting weird or maybe he wasn't walking straight. Like certain things you can tell where people are impaired. So they're like, all right, okay, you did the breathalyzer. He agreed to that, but then they say, okay, well, we want you to take a drug test, a urine test. And he denied that, right? Because he knows he agreed to and this is my opinion, in my opinion, he agreed to because I've been in this situation and I've done this same thing. He agreed to the breathalyzer because he knew he didn't drink nothing, right? So he knew what he took, whatever drug he took, whether it was a pill or whatever, he knew it wouldn't show up on that, but on the drug test, it's definitely going to show up, right? And he knows that. That's why he denied that, in my opinion, right? Allegedly, in my opinion. That's just what we do, right? Of course he's going to agree to something that he know he didn't do. He didn't drink. So yeah, let me take the breathalyzer. Yeah, y'all can breathalyze me. But then when he gets asked about something that can expose what he's been doing, he's going to deny it. Right, that's what we do. We're trying to get away from any consequences. But I'm not saying Tiger Woods is a addict or alcoholic or any of that. Right, that's not my place. But before you come to the realization that you're an addict or alcoholic, in my experience, before you come to that realization, these are the type of consequences that you have. So even though everybody that gets a DUI is not an addict, but a lot of addicts, alcoholics get DUIs. You feel me? So these are consequences. You're going to have consequences. Like the consequences I had before I knew I was addicted to a substance or addicted, or before I knew I was an addict, was that my body, I would physically get sick when I didn't have the drug. That was the consequence that let me know already let me know that I'm addicted to this, right? That's what let me know. When my body literally went into sick mode, flu, depression, all that, right? When I didn't have the drug, that's how I knew that I was addicted to this, right? That I was an addict. Now, some people it might take them to go to jail. It might take them one time to go to jail. It might take them 3 times to go to jail. It might take them 3 DUIs, like Tiger Woods, right? We don't know how severe the consequences are gonna be for someone to accept that they're an addict or they're addicted to something, right? We don't know. Everybody's different. So, like I said, my body was getting sick without having the drug. So, to me, like I said, it's not for me to. And I think even in the 2021 case where he rolled his car, I remember seeing it on TMZ. They were talking about like he wasn't drinking, but he probably took some, like he had some either pills, drugs. He was taking something he took, right, to be able to do that. And then in the 2017, y'all seen the footage of that where he's falling asleep. Now, alcohol doesn't necessarily make you go to sleep. Other drugs do though, like Xanax, shit like that makes you fall asleep. Opiates makes you fall asleep, right? So he is showing signs of maybe not drinking, but taking pills. You know what I mean? In my opinion, but it's sad to see, for real. It's sad to see. This is a man that he made it to the top of the mountain as far as success in sports. He was the biggest thing. It was the biggest thing in golf, and for a time the biggest thing in sports. Period. Tiger Woods was, and it always seems there's something like everything that happens with him is always with a car. Like he's always crashing a car, or like the when was that when his wife caught him cheating, and she had a bat or a golf. Was it a golf club and started bashing his windows in his truck? Like it's always something with a car with him. It's just what it is. Like it's always something with a car. So yeah, this is sad to see. We'll see. Hopefully he bounced back from this. Hopefully he bounces back. He usually does, right? He usually does have a good, like he usually bounce back from whatever he goes through. But then eventually something happens again a few years after that, right? He'll bounce back and then he'll have a event like this or consequences like this, right, happen, and then he'll bounce back a couple more years, and then you know what I mean. So we'll see. I wish him the best. Glad no one was injured, because for real, this could have been a totally tragic and different situation. Tiger Woods could have lost his life. Just by flipping his car, he could have lost his life. Or somebody else could have lost their life. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. 7-day. We got memberships, $1.99 a month. If you do sign up for the membership, I will shout your name out in every video. Shout out to John Paul. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7-day.